Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be using the best giant graveyard deck in the game right now, and we are going to try to win a classic challenge live. I'm just going to jump right into it. We are 9-0 right now. This is the deck. I think that if you guys want to win your first classic challenge, this is it. Like, this deck is so easy to use. Witch is just so strong right now. She's really underrated. A lot of people... Well, she's just really strong in this deck in particular. Okay, so we're going to drop a Witch in the back, and he's going to poison, so at least his poison is out of cycle. We're just going to do an Inferno Dragon kind of far away, and I'm going to go in for a Graveyard because he just used his best counter to my Graveyard Freeze. Oof, Mega Knight? That kind of sucks. Because my graveyard's not getting very much damage, like not as much as I expected. Okay, so it looks like he's also using graveyard, so we're just gonna skeleton army, and I think I'm gonna go giant kite, so that the skeletons will take down the Mega Knight. Yeah, I think that was a good play, because the Dark Prince didn't even get hit, and our giant got one shot, so not too bad of a play, I don't think. We're just gonna Inferno in the middle, trying to negate all damage from that. And I think I'm gonna go in for... No, I'm not actually. Okay, yeah. Kind of wondering what he had. I think we're just gonna arrows this. It's gonna put it down to 1 health and it won't get any shots. So I think we can just reset now with a Witch in the back. I'm not sure what that Goblin Cage was, but definitely not a good Goblin Cage. So yeah, we're gonna Graveyard right into that because he can't poison the Witch and poison the Graveyard. Okay, he's gonna go with a high Mega Knight. So he's actually using one of the decks that I shared on the channel. Hopefully this... Okay, yeah, hopefully that Inferno could take it out. It did. It's actually getting a little bit close now. Okay, I think we have to go in for a giant graveyard right here. Yeah, that was the play. For sure, and his Barb Barrel was wrongly timed and the skeleton spawned right after, so we're definitely going to get a lot of damage here. Now that he doesn't have Electro Wizard and Cycle, I can go for a high Inferno. He's going to try and cycle to it, I think, but it's already too late. So I think we can just yeah, we can just go Skeleton Army at the bridge and go for another Graveyard because he's going to be forced to defend. And if he does anything other than poison, then we're just going to freeze it no matter what. Yeah. And I think that's game. I don't think there's any way you can defend that. Yeah, nope, that's game. Alright. So that was an easy first win. I think that he made a mistake with that Goblin Cage and that cost him quite a bit. I'm not too sure why I think maybe he just misplayed it or something. I don't know. Maybe that's what he wanted to do to soak up damage. Not too sure. Alright, so we're going against Juan Chamil? I don't know. So he's gonna zap first play. We'll just chill, and then we're gonna Inferno because we have a really awkward cycle. So this deck can put you in awkward cycles, but that's okay. I think I'm just gonna go giant in the back. I'm not too sure what this is. It could be graveyard again. It could be another Mega Knight graveyard deck, honestly. So I'm not too sure what he's got. Okay, Mini P.E.K.K.A. Okay, so Golem? I think this is Golem. Okay, wow, it's Golem, and he also has poison and Mini P.E.K.K.A. for the giant. So this is a really bad matchup. Yeah, we're just gonna set up a Dark Prince in the back, and that's gonna charge the Mini P.E.K.K.A. And the Mini P.E.K.K.A.'s not even gonna get one shot. So I'm trying to think about how I'm gonna break through here. Okay, so he goes Golem. I think we're just gonna snipe it with the Inferno because I don't know, he probably doesn't have Well, even if he has Zap, I don't think it's going to be enough. It's probably Golem Clone too, because if he has Skeleton Army, that's usually what that means. So Witch is actually going to stay alive here. Wow. That's what I'm saying. She's so strong. She's just underrated. So we're going to drop a Giant in front of that. And yeah, those skeletons are going to help out a little bit. Can tank. Does he have anything for Skeleton Army? I'm kind of scared to play my Skeleton Army, so I'm going to go Dark Prince, and then I'm going to go Skeleton Army. Yeah, maybe I should have just went with Skeleton Army. Yeah, because now I'm down. But at least we get some damage on his tower. It's pretty good damage. I don't know if we're going to be able to defend this next push, especially if he goes in for like a Zap and a Clone. Or I guess he doesn't have Clone yet because he has Poison. So he does have E-Wiz though, which is really annoying. Like, why do you have that, sir? So, yeah, and I think that's game. I had the arrows. And I don't... Maybe I can defend. But, like, I think he's, like, up so much elixir that, yeah. I don't think there's anything we can do anymore. Yeah, now he's gonna poison, and I'm gonna try to go for like a Giant to block, but yeah, that's really unfortunate, guys. That's gonna be game. So that's fine. Jumping into the next one. Alright, so we're just gonna ignore that last one. Alright, so we're going against Nicotina. Okay, so we're just gonna... Wow. Okay, I was gonna say we're just gonna Skeleton Army at the bridge. I'm gonna give him Goblin Fire because that was just pure luck that he got that. I'm thinking this is Expo, so... Okay, it could be, yeah, it could still be Expo. So we're just gonna go Giant in the back, and I'm gonna hold out Inferno Dragon to predict his... Okay, it looks like it's actually Hog Rider, so I just misplayed my Inferno. That's kind of crappy. And he played a good Ice Spirit. I'm just gonna arrows that because it's annoying. Maybe I should have froze because he didn't have Ice Spirit in cycle. I don't know. I think maybe that would have been an overcommitment because then he could have just Tesla'd in the middle and shot it one time. So we're just gonna witch same lane because there's just no way he's gonna actually win this game. I'm pretty sure that we hard counter him, even though he got all that damage. Yeah, and he just wasted his log, so we're going to go in for a graveyard now. And if he decides to go like opposite lane pressure, then yeah, we just would have used Skeleton Army. I'm just going to go Inferno first. And we'll go low with the Inferno, just in case he decides to play a Hog into it. But yeah, he has no log in cycle once again, so if he goes in for a Hog right now, I'm just going to get ready with the Skeleton Army because I know for a fact that's what he's going to do any second. I'm surprised he didn't just kite my Inferno with the Hog. Maybe a misplay on his part. So our Skeleton Army gets a bunch of value there and he doesn't get a single hit. We're going to activate King Tower with this because he's got a Hog Rider deck, so maybe we can try and save our tower. And we're going to go Giant Graveyard at 0 because I don't see why not. He doesn't have his Hog Rider in cycle to punish me. We're going to go Freeze too. Yeah. And maybe my Giant gets a hit. Okay, it's not going to get a hit because he used Ice Spirit. So we're going to go High Inferno and he had to spend a log. So once again, we can use our Skeleton Army on defense. So we're going to do that. He predicts it with a Earthquake, so we're just going to drop a Dark Prince. Like right as I dropped it too, I kind of realized my mistake there. So at 0 elixir, we're going to go in for another Giant Graveyard because he just like uses EQ, which is his best spell versus Graveyard, so I don't think he's going to be able to defend. No. And so he just goes for a EQ on our tower. We're going to arrows and take care of her. Let's see, I'm going to go Skeleton Army and Dark Prince in the middle and actually cycle back to another Giant. Okay, I'm going to snipe that Tesla with a High Inferno. I'm surprised he's not going in for a hog. Okay, there's the hog. We're gonna go witch. Actually, really nice witch because she like spawned skeletons to the side, and the log didn't take care of all of them, so not bad. I think we're gonna go graveyard and Dark Prince. And let's see. Yeah, okay, so he goes EQ, so we're gonna go with a giant and then a skeleton army because he doesn't have his Tesla cycle. Well, I guess he does. He cycled back to it, but I think our giant's still gonna get a couple shots, and we're actually gonna freeze because that witch is on his king tower. And wow, yeah. So it might even be better to go for the king tower now. So we're just gonna go for it immediately, even though the Valkyrie's still on his side because I don't think he can defend it. And we'll go giant just to make sure. And yep, that's game. I could have just arrows. Alright guys, I will see you in the next one. Alright, so jumping into our 12th match. All we gotta do is win this last one and try and give some more good tips. Alright, so we're just gonna hold Dark Prince, see what he wants to do. This giant graveyard deck, you always kind of want to wait to see what they do unless you have like a really bad cycle. And like by really bad cycle, I mean like skeleton army, graveyard, giant, arrows or something. That's the type of cycle you'd probably want to just chill, because depending on like what they play first, you could punish them. So he's gonna go Prince in the back. We're just gonna go Dark Prince in the back, and then we'll set up a witch. Okay, he's gonna go for a fireball. That was a really bad fireball. Because he was so aggressive right there, I think we're just gonna go in for a graveyard. Because even if he has like giant double prince or something, we can just like skeleton army the bridge for his electro wizard, which yeah, that's exactly what he has, is giant double prince. I think our skeletons are gonna get quite a bit of damage. Definitely worked out in my favor. And we can just Dark Prince like this, and I think our Dark Prince will win the fight because we still have the overshield. So I could probably giant in front, but it wouldn't be a good play because he has Prince and cycle, and we'd just basically be giving him a free Prince. So we're not gonna do that. I think he's gonna go giant in the back. Yeah, so we're gonna go witch, and then we're probably gonna block all of his supporting troops with our own giant. I think we'll first try to hit him with the Inferno Dragon Snipe, and then when he plays his Electro Wizard, then we can just freeze it. And then we'll go giant again. Okay, so yeah, he goes for a zap and a fireball. Okay, so he's not going to be able to zap my skeleton army now, so even if he plays his Dark Prince, yeah, just like that, we can wait for the Dark Prince to lock on our Dark Prince, and then just skeleton army, and look how much value our skeleton army just got. Yeah, super easy right there. We're just gonna go in for another graveyard because that Dark Prince is gonna have to be answered, and it's gonna like, yeah, it just got a charge on his Prince. He already played his Electro Wizard, so we can go in for a freeze. And just like that, I think that's like really close to tower. Okay, I thought the witch would splash one time. That would have been nice. He's probably going to go for a giant because it's like his last play. So we're just going to go in for an Inferno because the Dark Prince is going to tank for our Inferno. And then I guess we'll just skeleton army at 0. I kind of expected him to zap our Inferno, but I guess he's not. And that's basically GG's, guys, because all we have to do is go giant and then graveyard in front of this, and that's good game. So like a key point, when you want a big push, your biggest push is always going to be giant graveyard at the bridge, especially if you have like a witch supporting even at like 1 health. It's a really good play. I guess I'll open the chest and see what we get, see if we like get a legendary from it. Probably not, because it's just a classic challenge. Yeah, that's no legendary. Alright guys, have a great day. Peace!